Good day, everyone. So I will tackle about the approaches and methodologies in teaching peace education. So the quality of education a child receives in his and her formative years forms the foundation of his character and outlook in life. So to familiarize is to educate. So to familiarize peace to a child is like, not to familiarize child to peace, it's like acquainting them to the opposite with this conflict. Teaching peace is not an easy task. So school is also assigned to educate peace on children. So to be successful in educating peace, we have the methodologies and approaches to be used. First, we have the cooperative and collaborative learning. So this approach offers opportunities for students to work and learn together instead of competing with one another. So this method is the using group activities for the students to work collaboratively and cooperatively, to share their ideas, opinions, to avoid conflicts, and for them to work together to attain the same goals. So next, we have the critical pedagogy. So the stress of this methodology is for the teacher not to indoctrinate or make propaganda of any belief system, culture, or political system. Instead, the teacher must involve and require students to possess questions, push them to critical discussion, and hope that through the process of rational inquiry and reflection, they will reach ethically sounding conclusions whether they agree with them or not. So in this process, so the teacher will not put into their mind, or the teacher will not consider other opinions or beliefs of different systems. So the teacher will let the students ask questions or create questions in their mind, and will let them answer for them to reflect on some issues or conflicts, so that they can come up into a reasons, they can come up into a conclusions or based on facts and emotions. Next, we have inquiring methodology or problem solving. In this learning strategy, focus is made on the use of higher order thinking skills such as analysis, generalizations, and evaluations. This includes problem identification, analysis, and resolution up to the situation or case presented for discussion. One activity, for example, in this method is the case analysis. So this involves this gains conflict resolution ideas. So students would come up resolutions to certain issues. Fourth, we have the emphasis on conceptual frameworks. For this strategy, students are required to know and value the context or perspective where the other person is coming from. So in here, teachers will expose the other cultures, the other values, the other beliefs of different students. This is to avoid conflict. So this will develop the empathy and tolerance as one gets to perceive the context to which everyone comes from. So each will have the feeling that understands or shares someone else's feelings. So willingness to accept the beliefs of different people, and willingness to accept the difference of individual. Next, we have the conflict analysis and responses. Conflict analysis provides an analytical and action framework which will help plan initial reactions to notice conflict in its initial stage. through an appraisal of conflict and peace indicators, trends and circumstances can be drawn, and entry points for action are identified. So in this method, before doing such things, they can already identify an initial reaction and then plan an initial resolution to avoid conflict. The last, we have the civil society participation. In this method, this includes the participation of NGOs, civil society organizations, volunteering civic organizations. Their jobs is to promote peace education. We have this, they promote to build peace at schools. They conduct seminars. They conduct dialogues. These create a mutual agreement and help to generate conditions for dialogue and strengthen confidence between disputing parties. So aside from these foregoing methodologies and approaches, peace education can also be accomplished through the co-curricular life of the school. This implies the numerous activities and projects covering the peace themes. So examples of this are the celebrating the National Women's Day, International Women's Day, Child's Day, gender awareness, and different seminars that enables to be exposed to peace. So next topic is the peace education around the world. So peace education around the world. So most recently, there has been a deepening and expanding notion of peace education, principally induced by third world perspective. So in Japan, peace educated is limited and defined as anti-atomic bomb education. So for them, in Japan, peace education is not just an absence of